Alright guys, remember I told you I was going to come down here and I was going to show you guys a little bit more. Let me give you this little bit of information first. I'm going to tell you guys to have discretion because this car is very, very, very mangled. Now, like I said, I'm underneath the bridge. Here's the bridge. This is where the car actually fell from. I'm going to flip my screen around. Like I said, gave you guys a heads up. Viewer discretion. Here is that car. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. That's the truck that came over. If you take a look at the guy with the OES vest on, is Jackson County's Emergency Service Director. That's Earl Etheridge. Unsure of the two men that are next to him right now. But as I said, the Office of Emergency Services is working this fatal accident. I'm going to zoom out some. Show you guys, look around. They are finally letting traffic come through this bridge. As you can see, this car is coming down. Lane's still blocked off. As you see, one lane. People are having to travel down this way very slowly to get to whatever their destination is. You can see MDOT is up here. Let me move over just a hair because now you can get a better look at that 18-wheeler, up here. I'm going to move back. Let me make sure that there's no cars coming. So yeah, take a look up here. You can see that 18-wheeler. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys again. Where it must have knocked the car coming on this side off into that area. As you can see, the ambulance is on scene. They've got the tow truck. So they are about to clear out this area. Jackson County Sheriff's still on scene, blocking off the intersection on this side. A little more traffic being able to make its way through on this side over here. Let me move down a little bit. Unsure. It looks like that's Beeman, the city building, Mossville City building enforcement official, excuse me. I see more people making their way down this way. But as I told you guys before, this investigation is ongoing. They're still trying to figure out what went wrong, what caused this 18-wheeler to swerve, or whatever it did that ended up hitting that car and sending it over this bridge. Hey, Miss Cheryl. I'm gonna come this way a little bit. Show you guys what's going on over here. Mossville Fire and Rescue on scene. State troopers here. I know I didn't mention them earlier. The state troopers here. Let's see what you can see from the side. So here's another angle of that truck up there. Traffic is still being diverted away from I-10. This whole area is just kind of backed up and slow. So as I said in my previous video, if you can avoid coming to this area, you can take 90 instead of hopping on I-10. If you're headed eastbound towards the Alabama line, then that's something that you guys probably should do, just because it really is a mess, and we want these people to be able to do this investigation and get to the bottom of what caused this accident. I'm trying to see, I can see this, the Escatop, volunteer fire department also on scene here. We've got Moss Point over here is directing traffic, making sure that people are able to still make their way down. What is this? 613, North 613. Let me head over this way again. As you see, officers up here. I'm assuming these people up here are eyewitnesses. I will make my way up there in a moment. I probably should put on some boots if I'm going to head up there and talk to them. Still going to give you guys a second view of this truck. As I said, very mangled. Let's move this way. We head under here. Alright, so So here's the truck once again. As I said, on scene, you can see Emergency Service Director Etheridge. We see the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. Their PR guy is also here. He's the one with the white hard hat on, just making sure that whatever was in that truck isn't going to cause an environmental hazard here. I know that the towing truck did just make its way onto the scene. He is still pretty far back. I know that they're doing the investigation, so this truck probably won't be moved for a little while, especially because, as I said, we do know that there is a fatality, at least one fatality. I don't have a number of how many people were involved in this accident, how many injuries or anything like that. We are waiting a second for Earl Etheridge to make his way over here and give us a statement. But as you see, he is working. They are trying to come to the bottom of this, so we're going to be patient and give him some time before we start bugging him about giving us a release. Up there you see the truck. It's kind of pushed into the bridge. It looks like it didn't do any damage to the bridge, so that must mean that, you know, that truck. You know what, Jason? I have no idea. I'm hoping that it's not. Move over here. I'm hoping that maybe one of these officers will make their way over here and talk to us for a split second. I do see Beeman over there. Another tow truck showing up, as you see. This officer is trying to get that tow truck on the other side, so maybe this truck will be moving. The exact location, I'm at exit 68 right off of I-10, right where you get off to go on North 613. As you see up there, these are Moss Point investigators, kind of looking around and whatnot, trying to see what else is here. Yes, the tow truck is about to try and get this truck out of that area. I have not, I'll tell you this, I have not seen the coroner on scene yet. I don't know where the coroner is. Oh, I lied. Coroner's here. Here's the coroner. Coroner is now on scene. Reading you guys' comments. Alright, so let me give you guys an overview of what information we've gotten thus far. I got here maybe about 30 minutes ago. Traffic had been backed up all the way past the bridge going on I-10 eastbound, going like you're going towards Mobile right before you get to exit 68. So between exit 63 and 68. I think that's the correct exit, or 61 and 68. I was actually headed to Franklin Creek, where there was another 18-wheeler accident, and supposedly the 18-wheeler had a whole bunch of material that was inside that spilled over the road, so the road was closed there. As I was coming across the bridge, I got stopped about halfway across the bridge because traffic was just backed up, and I was like, man, I don't think it's this backed up all the way from Franklin Creek. That's crazy. So there was a police officer traveling down the shoulder. I ended up following that police officer down the shoulder of the road, and came upon this right as we got across the bridge. Ended up parking my car, getting out. I got to talk to one of the police sergeants with Moss Point Police. He told me that there was a fatal accident. He couldn't tell me how many people were involved in this or anything like that. But he did tell me that there was a fatal accident. It had to do with an 18-wheeler. He says that the 18-wheeler somehow hit a car and sent it over this embankment that I'm under right now. And that's that car that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. Now, I'll tell you this, there's another tow truck making its way over here, another tow truck. I'm gonna keep you guys from looking at the truck right now because the coroner is on scene. And I'm gonna let them do their job. But I'm just trying to give you a bit of information. They're not gonna show it before the family is notified, Valerie. We're not gonna do that. But we don't know how many cars were involved in this. We do know that the 18-wheeler and the truck that is down here, I couldn't get close enough when I was up at the top part to see how many cars were involved. I know that there's people that are up here on this side that may be potential witnesses. I haven't made my way up there yet. I'm trying to see. There's stuff going on over here, so I'm trying to look and see what's going on. I've been told that the investigation has started to figure out exactly what happened. There are a number of agencies here, Pascagoula Police, the City of Moss Point, Moss Point Police, the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Moss Point's crime scene investigator is here. We have the hazmat crew from the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality is here. Earl Etheridge with Jackson County's Emergency Services Department is here. I saw a border patrol truck up at the top. You know, they normally just drive up and down I-10, so maybe he might have been up this way when the accident happened and just happened to stop. Mississippi Department of Transportation is also here. The state trooper is here. Bruce, that's correct. It is exit 68. It's right before you get to, it's right as you get to exit 68. On the eastbound. So the westbound traffic is moving. It's not, I mean, obviously we've got a few rubberneckers that are slowing down the traffic going westbound, but it's the eastbound traffic that's messed up. And that's true. They can't move the body until the coroner shows up. I'll tell you this, the coroner just got here. When I was up at the top, they hadn't gotten here yet. I came down here, they hadn't been on scene, and then finally they did get on scene. The coroner is over there with the body right now. And that's why I haven't switched the camera back around to show you what's going on or to give you guys another look. Let me make sure that I'm not missing any of your comments real quick. Rita, you saw this happen? Wow. Patrick, like I said, this is on eastbound highway I-10, right before you get to the exit 68. I'm sure that traffic is backed up way back past there. It's probably backed up all the way to at least exit 61, which is where you would get off to go to Gaucher Van Cleve. Let's see. Angie, as of right now, I only know of 2 confirmed vehicles involved. There's a truck. That truck is so mangled that I can't even tell you what make and model it is. And there's an 18-wheeler that's at the top of the bridge. Red truck. I don't know what kind of material it would be carrying, but like I said, hazmat and Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality is on scene to make sure that none of that material is hazardous. And let's see who else. But yeah, like I said, that's all I know about. When I tell you that this truck is literally, it's like folded and smushed together, almost like a slinky, for lack of a better term. And as for the reason, you know, there's investigators out here, they're trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to figure out what caused this to happen. Sorry, I'm kind of just looking and seeing what's going on. Oh, wow. It looks as if a dog was also in that vehicle. I just saw them carry a dog up the way, so it might have been someone and their dog traveling in that truck. As I said, I'm not going to turn this around. Just because the coroner is on the scene, they're in the process of getting everything cleared up, and I'm going to show a little respect for whoever was involved in this accident. And of course, you know, if their family is watching this, you don't want them to be notified via Facebook Live. I'm actually going to move around this way and I'm going to show you guys some other stuff. It's a fatal accident. Move this way. Alright, so let me flip this camera. Alright, so traffic moving a little bit more smoothly down 613. This is going northbound. They still haven't opened it up for people to travel 613 southbound. So if you're trying to go down southbound on 613, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to do it. they're gonna divert you to I-10. You'll probably have to go all the way to exit 61 and come back around to get down this way. They've got the towels and stuff up. I will show you guys this. Actually, I'm not gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna show you guys up here. Let me move this so you guys can see. So that's the truck involved, this red truck up there. As I was saying earlier, traffic is being diverted. You can see the bridge is backed up. I'm gonna get a little closer on the bridge. People making their way across the bridge. It looks like, you know, it's bumper to bumper traffic up there. As I said, if you're on I-10 East, don't come this way. Moss Point Police is diverting traffic, controlling things over on this end. I'm gonna hop a little closer this way so you guys can see. Now I will go back and show you guys the wreckage one more time. I just want to show some respect for the deceased. The coroner is on site and they're figuring out what to do. Let me move out the way before I get hit too. Thank God for my safety vest. So people making their way. And it looks like they are allowing people to hop back on I-10 now. So you'll be backed up a ways, you'll hop off at exit 68. They'll make you come down through the exit, through the light, and then they're allowing people finally to get back on I-10. And let's look and see what's going on up here. As I've told you guys before, everyone is really busy working this scene right now. So the little bit of information we've gotten has been in passing as officers are passing us up, or if I've just kind of thrown a question at them as they were walking by, because, you know, they're trying to get to the bottom of this. They're trying to see what happened, what went wrong, and they're trying to get this back cleared up so that traffic can once again flow freely through I-10. Here you go up here, you see State Trooper. Move around a little bit. There's another wrecker. There's two wreckers up here. With these two wreckers that are up here, it's making me feel like the semi and the car that ended up over the embankment weren't the only two cars involved in this, which would make sense because, I mean, I-10 is busy. So the way that that truck ended up across the road on I-10, I'm sure other cars had to move out the way and such. Let me make sure. As you see, we've got a few more people up here. Not sure what's going on in the top part right now. Coroner's still working the area. There's a group of people over there by where the truck is. So, as I said, I will show you it again. You guys just have to wait. We have to be respectful. Looking around. I don't see much else going on. Traffic is just moving so smoothly, like slowly, excuse me, not smoothly, so slowly through this area. Let me see. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm about to end this Facebook Live. Oh, no, they're not going to. My car's safe. I'm off in the grass area, and it's marked too, so we're good. How you doing? Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm actually going to end this Facebook Live. And once Earl Etheridge makes his way back over to this area and gives us some sort of statement, or if anyone gives us some sort of statement, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record on my actual camera, and I will turn on Facebook Live too, so you guys will know the latest from the page. And then we'll go from there. And in the meantime, If you haven't seen what the car looks like, it will be on my Twitter at Janelle WLOX. And I'll try and post any updates I get between now and once we get someone on camera to give us an interview gets over here. So I hope I've answered everyone's questions. I'm gonna say this one last time. This is I-10 eastbound, right before exit 68, where I-10 and 613 cross one another. All right, so I'll have the latest for you guys later on.